I had no desire to talk to the crowd.
What about the clown?
Hey, you with the balls.
Oui,
How did you learn to be a juggler?
juggler? What is this juggler?
It's you. You juggle, that makes you a juggler.
No, I am a jongleur.
A jongleur?
Jongleur.
What's that?
Mon Dieu! A jongleur is an artist, a master of the contragravitic aeroballetic mysteries. In centuries past, the courts of the crowned heads of Europe had the jongleurs, witty, erudite men to whom the monarchs turned in their hours of need.
Wait a minute, wait. Let me get this straight. Our enemies are at the borders, plague ravages the land, and the peasants are revolting. Thank God we've got Chuckles the Jongleur to throw his balls around. I don't think so.
Oh, you're being mean.
That juggling doesn't look so difficult.
Oh dear.
Oh, it does not. Does it? Perhaps you feel you could do better. No?
Of course I
Give it a
can.
try.
Be my guest.
Oh no, I've dropped your balls down the sewer. Oh no, I'm
I
sorry.
had no idea what I was doing. But this guy was obviously an idiot, so how difficult could it be? A lot more difficult than I thought. That's how difficult.
This is looking. Oh, facepalm.
Still, it was my big chance to be derided by complete strangers.
Not so easy after all, is it?
No, I guess not.
And now we have YouTube.
In the middle of the square was a manhole.
Indeed.
I wondered if there might be something relevant beneath street level.
Clearly there is. Right. Oh, hello.
A priest stood by the pews, energetically polishing something.
The pews, mayhap? Or maybe something we need for the statue.
Excuse me, Father.
Pardon?
Do you mind if I ask you a few questions?
Not at all, monsieur. It will be my pleasure to help you.
The stained glass.
I noticed that the stained glass window on the left looks more modern than the middle one.
You have a keen eye, monsieur. The original window was destroyed in the last war. It was as old as the church, early 14th century.
Oh, man, that's awful.
Oui, a terrible loss. Still, the church and the other windows survived.
Let's ask about him.
How long have you worked here?
Hardly work, monsieur. This is a calling. I have been helping Father Flambert for nearly 6 months now.
I guess you don't know much about the history of this church, then.
Just a little.
You've got quite a shine on that candlestick.
Ah, oui. Anything less than best would be an insult to the Almighty.
I guess so. I never thought of it like that. Do you speak Latin?
You ask this of a priest?
Okay. Can you tell me what per disciplinum meam lux videbus means?
Oh, that's different then.
Let me see. That would be, by my teachings, you will see the light. I think.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. What do you know about the Knights Templar?
You have come to the right place, if that is your interest. Many of them were executed in the square outside. It was a disgrace to France.
Well, the Pope was right behind it, though.
Clement V was a man of mammon, not of God.
That's kind of forthright for a priest, isn't it?
You think so? It is hard to be sure what happened. It is so long ago.
Right.
Have you seen this man before?
No, I have never seen him before.
Okay,
Catch you later.
Au revoir, monsieur.
we'll go back to looking at the statue. Or looking through the scroll.
A scroll was a symbol of scholarship. I knew that much. A scholarly knight. That rang a bell. A very Spanish bell.
Okay, so we've...
I could see that what had at
Yes.
first seemed to be a fine engraved chasing on the scroll was actually writing. Per disciplinum meum lux videbus. Sounds pretty familiar to me.
Yes. Yes, I know.
Per disciplinum,
Yes.
a bit of a stained glass window. Wow.
Wow.
Hoping for a big insight while squinting through a hunk of statuary. Had been pretty optimistic, I guess.
Pointing down is the thing. Am I doing this wrong?
On the end of the staff was some kind of disc with a cross on it. Around the base of the disc was a hairline crack.
But you don't want to...
Well, I could have just taken the end off the staff, but I wanted to be sure what I'd be getting out of vandalizing a church, other than deported.
No, okay, what if I interact the statue? No. Tripod?
Maybe not.
No. I don't think this goes with that either. Wondering if there's like a mold of what's written. It's like, through my teachings you will see the light.
I didn't recognize the biblical story in it. I was a Sunday school dropout.
Maybe we can ask about what's in it.
Hello again, Father.
Bonjour, monsieur. How pleasant to speak to you again.
Is the right-hand window original?
Oui, monsieur.
Do you speak Latin?
You ask this of a priest?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Let me see.
Yeah.
By my teachings you'll see the light.
Catch you later.
Au revoir, monsieur.
So the right one is original. This right-hand one, which is a bit weird. You point there, which points down here. Huh.
In comparison to its neighbor, it looked pretty plain.
Yeah.
Somehow, it looked more modern than its neighbor.
Can I... I'm wondering if, like, it's about this Bible
Hello
story.
again,
Like, which one
Father.
is it?
Bonjour, monsieur.
You must be proud to have such an incredible collection of stained glass.
Pride is a sin, monsieur. But it is hard not to marvel when the light shines through them. It is a fine example of the artisan's genius.
Nothing
Catch
else?
you later.
Au revoir, monsieur.
Nothing else?
Hello again, Father.
Skipped. No.
Catch you later.
Au revoir, monsieur.
Right, maybe.
I didn't have time to sit around.
I think we might have to wait for this. Like, maybe wait for the light to shine through a particular way. Go back to trying to think about the sewer, maybe. Well, maybe I could just open it anyway.
Hey,
Alright, you're not going to stop me
you
again.
still...
Stay, you didn't tell me to do that.
I had no desire to talk to the crowd.
What about the policeman? Maybe we can open up.
Excuse me, officer. Shouldn't you be off direct? Yeah?
I could...
Ah.
which would...
Yeah.
And...
What do you know about...
Let and...
Yeah. So
Promise.
it's, the game's just like, no, you haven't
I'll
been
see you
here.
around.
Oui, monsieur.
So
I'll be there.
some of the dialogue they decided to skip over. Let's talk to this guy. Maybe we can get him to.
Hi again.
Oui? What is it this time?
What do you know about the Knights Templar?
Le Templier? Ah, the last Grand Master, Jacques Dumoulin, was burnt on an island in the Seine in 1314.
It's up here.
Wow. You're pretty well educated for a juggler.
It's up here.
No, monsieur. I read it on that board over there.
Yes.
This gadget is a sewer key.
I do not want it. Thank you.
Well, I'm not selling it. I just wanted your opinion.
It is hardly my area of expertise.
Oh yeah. I was wondering about whether we could
Catch you later.
Au revoir, monsieur.
switch and open that, and then be like, aha! Let's have a look at these, because that might give us something else we can talk about. Like, maybe it's another case of you're not meant to be here, but all these characters are now around. Although what?
A knight, there in the company of his fellows. Biblical references engraved into the tomb edge to guide his way to the next world. I guess.
We shall have a look.
A stone knight lay in full stone armor, blank eyes looking at the ceiling. Carrying all that armor around must have been hard work.
Probably was.
A stone knight lay at the end of a row of 4. I wondered if this guy had died in combat.
Let's talk to whatever his name is again. I am umming and ahhing about looking for a hint again.
Hello again, Father.
'Cause I'm confused.
Bonjour, monsieur. How pleasant to speak to you again.
No, there's nothing else.
Catch you later.
Au revoir, monsieur.
I must be missing something obvious then. Juggler's in the way. We need to get rid of him. Okay. So it is about getting into the sewer. So
Hi again.
Oui? What is it this time?
Look, a red nose.
Ah, you are a clown.
A clown?
No, if so, you would be a much better jongleur.
For a moment, an idea capered around near the spotlight of my attention, but fell down the pothole of abstraction before I could focus on it. Does this grease paint mean anything to you?
A red nose, and now grease paint. You are sure you are not a clown?
Well, I was distracted by the idea again. Caper, 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 plummet. Nope. Gone again.
I think
It didn't seem right to fry somebody's palm when they make their living with their hands. Feast your eyes on this.
terrible idea.
Incroyable. Is it real?
I think so.
Some people believe that great gems always have curses upon them.
Oh, that's garbage. Although, now that I think about it, both of the people who had this before me disappeared in mysterious circumstances. And the guy who was supposed to get this was shot and then murdered in his hospital bed. Do you want it?
No, thank you.
Right. Blood pressure.
What do you think of this?
It is a medical device, oui?
Catch you later.
Let's talk to
Au revoir, monsieur.
I had no desire to talk to the crowd.
Let's interact with them. Shock them. No. Okay, what do I need to do then? What? Okay. So I've asked him to do that.
Hello again.
Hello again, monsieur.
Does this red nose mean anything to you?
Ah, you are a clown.
Do I look like a clown?
No, although you juggle like one. Now, if I'd known you were a clown, it would have been amusing. And not a humiliation for you.
What do you mean?
Who ever heard of a plainclothes clown?
He had a point. So you're saying that if I juggle badly with a red nose, I'd be the king of comedy. But if I juggle badly without it...
You look like a pathetic loon. Oui, monsieur. You had it.
Okay, let's try
I'll
it.
see you around.
Oui, monsieur. I'll be there.
Okay. Seems an odd thing to offer, but whatever.
Hi again.
Oui? What is it this time?
I'd like to have another try at juggling, please.
You have gone on a crash course, perhaps?
No. I just had an insight into presentation.
Huh?
Allow me to demonstrate. The balls, please.
If you insist on completing your humiliation, monsieur.
Okay, now for my secret weapon.
And the red nose disappears. What?
The juggler was speechless with rage. You could have mistaken him for a mime. And without a word, he collected his balls and left in a fury.
Ooh. He's left one, eh?
Hey! You forgot one of your balls! Hey! But he didn't hear. Better still, deprived of his entertainment, the gendarme decided maybe he ought to do some policing for a change.
Aha! Farewell, monsieur. You can now go into the sewers. Well, that's a wee bit odd.
I had no desire to talk to the crowd.
Okie dokie. You can now go. And of course, that fits in our inside pocket.
It was the bright red ball I'd got from the juggler.
I'd gotten. That's interesting. Oh, I thought I was looking at it, but alright, we'll use it on whatever we're using it on. Shall we? It's not really doing anything, is it? Oh, right. 3 doors.
The wall had flaked, and anything once written on it had long since gone. The inscription was hard to read, but I made out Templier and something about innocence. My medieval French isn't much, but the few words I understood seemed to say, "This is where the gallows used to stand." Maybe. The hook lay in a bed of chain.
Not sure what I meant to do with this. Can I interact with that now? No. Okay, so I should lower it. And then I can do things with it. Although I'm not sure what I'm doing with it. It's now interactable with. Okay. Okay. Oh, I mean to look and I end up pressing.
I pushed against the door, but it seemed to be locked. The door was a handsome piece of work.
Right. Tripod? No, okay. Right, so, something to do with this, clearly.
There were 3 arches, each with an inscription.
The gallows were here, the Templars were innocent.
The hook lay in a bed of chain.
I can't interact with it.
A weird little boat lay tied up. I guess they used it to get maintenance crews around. Either that or the Phantom of the Opera was somewhere near. On the boat was a winching machine.